So your interest in the McBain case is personal.
That's what I said.
It says here Thomas McBain had 2 sons. Which one are you in love with?
I never told you.
You didn't have to.
What was that about?
Business.
Do you know anything about Thomas McBain or not?
Before I give you anything, I've got to get something.
Hey, John.
Oh, hi.
Didn't expect to see you here.
Yeah, follow up on a case.
Hey, did you hear about Manning? They found him.
I was there when they took him in.
Oh, was he still screaming about being innocent?
Guess the guy doesn't want to buy for something he didn't do.
Come on, John. You don't really believe that, do you?
You really think that Spencer's capable of killing someone?
Yes. But it's just my opinion.
All right, but what do you base this opinion on?
The commissioner's office is that way.
Yeah, you're going to book in for mugshots and prints.
Okay, this isn't funny anymore.
It never was.
Can't you cut me some slack here, huh?
Oh, I would, if it were up to me. But this is Bo's call. Sorry. Commissioner Buchanan wants to see him after he's processed.
After?
You're absolutely sure about this? Rex Walsham is behind bars for concealing Todd Manning?
I have it from a very reliable source.
Oh, my. Todd is back on death row. Rex is behind bars. Does it get any better than this?
Why does Bo want to see me after I'm booked?
The reason I think Spencer is capable of taking someone's life is in certain circumstances. An accident, the wrong place, the wrong time, twist of fate. Anyone is capable of killing. Even me. What are you guys celebrating?
Daryl and I were just celebrating the increase in the circulation at Craze. Weren't we, Daryl?
What are the numbers?
The circulation's up 10% already over last month.
That's great.
Yeah, isn't it incredible? Well, thank you so much for dropping by and telling me this wonderful news. Let's just keep up the good work, shall we? Bye-bye. Wow, isn't that terrific news?
Yeah.
Honey, I don't understand why you're not happier about it. After all, the increase in circulation is due in no small part to you.
No, I'm happy. I'm really happy.
Adriana, what's the matter?
I owe you an apology.
Whatever for?
You were right about Rex.
Wait. What's the sentence for aiding and abetting? Not that I have anything to worry about.
You haven't even been arraigned yet.
Yeah, no, and I won't be. Just out of curiosity.
You could be looking at 20 years.
Honey, look, that wasn't a rhetorical question. You heard what Manning just said. He thinks that Spencer killed Margaret Cochran and then framed him for it.
I don't know that Spencer did any of that.
Well, Manning thinks you do. He thinks Vickers knows too.
David and I hate Spencer. That is no secret. You can see how Todd could make a jump and think that.
But it's not true.
What do you want me to say, Bo? That I have conclusive evidence that I saw the smoking gun? I've told you everything that I can.
But is it everything you know?
Did I see Spencer kill Margaret? No. Did he tell me that he killed Margaret? No. Do I suspect that he might have? Maybe. I can see how he could manipulate things and even justify them. And killing this woman who's a known killer who tried to kill the woman he loves, especially if there's something in it for him, like getting rid of Todd. But
By what?
the baby.
You don't think Spencer could kill the baby? Yeah, but how could he kill Margaret and not the baby?
I don't know what happened to the baby, okay?
I can't even talk about Manning's case, Mike. They took me off it.
Oh, I mean, that's kind of good, isn't it? I mean, now you have more time to find out who killed Dad.
No, don't.
What?
Dr. Truman, we need to discuss this grant proposal.
Yeah, right, of course. Lead the way.
Come on, John. What's going on with Dad's case? I want to know.
Hey, look, Mike, I'm on it. All right? I got Dad's ex-partner's files. I'm going over all the evidence again.
Okay, so what do we do next?
There is no we. All right? There's no we. I'm taking it from here.
But,
I already got you more involved in this than I should have.
John, he was my dad, too.
I know, Mike. I know, and you did good, all right? Figuring out how Schneider botched Dad's surgery, that was important.
Well, I mean, have you talked to the other people that were in the room that night? I mean, the doctors, the nurses, the other staff on duty that evening?
Okay. All right, look, there's not a whole lot I can do, all right? Atlantic City's not in my jurisdiction. And those people aren't just gonna hand over that hospital information.
I could get it.
No, Mike. No. I'm gonna get it another way.
Why won't you let me do this?
Same reason I don't want Natalie involved, all right? If we're right and this is some sort of cover-up, it's been in place for 25 years, Mike. Whoever did this is determined not to let their secret get out.
It's a simple question and deserves a simple answer.
That's obviously very important to you. You must be bringing something to the table.
You're looking at it.
You're offering yourself.
That's what it takes.
You know, I'm tempted to call you on your bluff, but I'm a businessman. My preferred commodity is cash. Miss McBain, it must mean a lot to you, but I've got to wonder what kind of man sends a girl like you out to do his dirty work for him?
You don't know anything about a woman like me, and a lot less about John McBain.
So John's the one you're in love with. It says here that McBain's a cop. That's not good news. You know, I don't like cops.
Any particular reason?
They get in the way.
Of what?
Let's put it this way. I have no interest in helping a cop in any means, even by way of a beautiful woman.
Okay, let's just say that John doesn't know I'm here.
He doesn't.
And he wouldn't like it if he did.
So how'd you get my name in?
Yeah, my sources. John doesn't know your name, and he doesn't have to.
You know, I'm really sorry. There's nothing in this for me. It's been a pleasure. I mean that. You've got guts.
Wait!
Hey, Fletcher, do you know if Natalie's still in her field training?
Yeah, so far as I know, I haven't seen her tonight.
Okay, thanks.
Okay.
You want to talk to Bo? Better take a number.
You waiting to see him too?
Yeah, but he's given strict instructions. He doesn't want to be disturbed. I'm waiting to find out when Manning's going to be transported back to Maximum. Do you know?
That hasn't happened yet.
There's some kind of delay. Is that what you wanted to talk to Bo about?
No, something else. I can just leave him a note.
Look, if you'll just let me talk to Bo, I...
Get your mitts off my kid.
Ma, what are you doing here?
I get back from AC, and what do I hear? That your ass is in the can?
You were in Atlantic City, Roxy?
Oh, yeah.
What are you doing there?
I was just playing the slots as usual.
You were with Natty, weren't you?
What do you think?
Is she following up on the lead I gave her?
Hey, you worry about yourself.
I don't have to. Bo's not gonna send me up for this. We're tight. Got this father-son thing going on.
Oh, really? Well, maybe you ought to start asking, who's your daddy?
Hey, Michael, I have a word with you.
Yeah, definitely.
Over here for a second. I just wanted to let you know what a great job you're doing with the surgery fellowship here at the hospital.
I'm really glad to hear you say that.
That's all right. You deserve it, man.
Thank you. There is something that I have to ask you.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, if it's not a problem, next month I kind of need some time off, like a week.
Yeah, vacation, man.
Honeymoon. I'm getting married.
Hey, congratulations. All right. Yeah, it's all right with me as long as it's okay with Chief of Staff. So, it's been a hell of a year for you, hasn't it?
Yeah, unbelievable. You know, I can't believe my luck. I'm not just with Marcy, with the fellowship, with everything.
Luck had nothing to do with it.
Well, you know, there were a lot of very qualified applicants. You know, I mean, some residents even more qualified than myself.
Grades were not the only criteria, Michael. You deserved it.
Why? I mean, why did you pick me?
What do you mean you don't know what happened to the baby?
Well, if Spencer killed Margaret, what would have happened to the baby?
She was pregnant at the time of her death.
Right. And if Spencer wouldn't kill the child, well, then he couldn't have killed her then.
You seem real sure of that. I know, honey. Look, I'm inclined to agree with you, okay? But there is something that's not right here. So I'm gonna look into Manning's allegations. Something I gotta take care of outside first, and then I'll be right back. Maybe you'll have more to tell me then.
You can't blame me trying to get something for nothing, right? I forgot to mention that I am part of one of the wealthiest families in Pennsylvania.
Natalie Buchanan. I didn't make the connection at first.
So you've heard of my family?
Who hasn't?
Well, Asa Buchanan is my grandfather, and he has a lot of your preferred commodity.
So, exactly what do you want to know about the death of Thomas McBain? This cop, McBain, he was shot 25 years ago. I was a kid.
It was Christmas Eve. It was big news. Off-duty cop goes Christmas shopping for his kid. Comes out of the store, hears some noise in the back alley, goes to check it out. Ends up shot. My sources say that your father knew everything that happened in the neighborhood back then. He would have known about a cop getting killed. If he was the godfather that everyone said he was.
That's not how it was. I can't help you. If my father, my dad knew anything, it died with him.
Okay. Do you know anybody at Margate City Hospital?
Why?
Because that's where the ambulance took him. And they thought he was gonna make it.
What happened?
The doctor was drunk, screwed up.
He screwed up how?
I don't know all of the details. I just know he died on the table.
Check with the hospital?
Mm-hmm. No one's talking, at least not to me. I need someone on the inside.
Oh, I'm sorry, sweetheart. That's not my circle.
Oh, come on. You expect me to believe you don't have doctors in your pocket? Cops on the take? I mean, somebody's got to know something about what happened that night.
What makes you think that there is anything to know?
Because there are too many questions with not enough answers.
Cover.
I'll bet on it. A cop gets shot in cold blood, and you mean to tell me that there is nobody, not one single person who saw or heard a thing that night?
It happens every day.
Not to a cop. Somebody's protecting somebody. I'm sure of it.
Wish I can help you.
Then do it.
Excuse me?
If you really don't know anything, I am sure you know somebody who does. So quit jerking me around.
I'll see what I can do.
That means nothing. Thanks for wasting my time.
You called the meeting, not me.
Big mistake.
No. The mistake would be telling anyone about this.
What's there to tell?
Put it this way. If a cop comes knocking at my door, I will not be happy. Miss Buchanan, it's been interesting.
What did Rex do to make you so upset?
Well, we were at Lion's Heart, you know, Tico's.
Why in heaven's name were you there?
We were scouting locations for Craze.
What happened?
Todd was there, hiding out.
You were in the same room with that murderer? Did he threaten you? Because so help me if he did.
I didn't even see him, Mom. But Rex did. And he didn't say anything.
So Rex knowingly helped a convicted murderer stay at large?
I know. It sounds bad.
Sounds bad? It's horrendous.
But I can almost understand it.
What? What is there to understand?
Rex thinks Todd's innocent.
Of course he does. He's on Todd's payroll. He's not going to bite the hand that feeds him.
No, I think it's more than that, Mom. Rex really believes Todd, so in his mind, he was doing the right thing.
How can you even think about forgiving him for not telling the police?
I could, if it was just that. Kept it from me. You didn't even trust me after everything we've been through.
Probably because he was just thinking about himself the same way he always does and always will.
I hate him for this. Really hate him.
Oh, honey. You're gonna get through this.
How? How do you do that when you love someone?
Love?
Yeah, Mom. I love Rex.
Oh, I'm glad you finally came out of there. Now I can get these bracelets off. Okay, look. I know you told me not to get mixed up with Todd, but I just
Shut
thought...
up, Balsam.
Hey, I'm gonna leave and you two can mash it out. Baby, if you need bail, call Natalie.
Look, Bo,
I told you to shut up. I'll do the talking. I believed in you. I thought you were a smart kid, real go-getter, and that's why I gave you a shot at helping us out around here. You know, and everybody told me not to do that. They said, don't trust him. But I went with my gut. And you know what? You did come through for us a couple of times.
Yeah, I still can.
And you let me down.
Look, I know I did. Okay, and I'm really sorry for that.
You're no sorrier than I am.
What do you want?
I need you to do something for me.
I haven't done enough already.
Listen, I was down at the police station when they brought Todd Manning in, all right? He was making some pretty heavy accusations saying that I killed Margaret Cochran.
What's the matter? You afraid somebody might believe that?
It's your job to make sure no one takes it seriously.
You mean Bo?
Work your magic, Paige.
He's the commissioner of police. He's asking questions.
Well, make him stop. Remember, the answers he finds will ruin you both.
Fletch, look, I know it's crazy down there with the Manning situation, but I need a favor. Yeah, look, I just tried reaching this Dr. Eugene Snyder in Atlantic City, and I got a disconnect message. The guy was reachable 2 days ago. I was wondering if you could check it out for me. Hey, thanks, I appreciate it, all right? I owe you one. Bye.
You love Rex?
I do.
But you just said you hate him.
I know, it's confusing.
I'll say. I mean, how can you possibly love somebody who would betray you like that?
Maybe he wasn't. Maybe he was trying to protect me.
Protect you?
Yes, because if I knew about Todd, then I would have had to keep it from the police, and then they would have arrested me with Rex.
No, I think you were right the first time. Rex should have told you, and he should have told the police.
Even if he thought he was helping someone who was wrongly accused.
Todd wasn't wrongly accused, sweetheart. He was tried and convicted of murder. He was sentenced to death, and anyone who helps him is just as bad as he is. You're really lucky that Rex showed his stripes this early on before you made a really serious commitment to him.
But I did.
You told him that you love him?
No. But I still feel it, which is why I probably owe it to myself to hear Rex's side again.
Why? What would be the purpose? So he can charm you, so he can make apologies and promises that he will never lie to you again. He'll never keep any secrets from you ever again. I mean, we know what it's like. These handsome, smooth-talking cads who will never, ever change. Now, get over him. Truly. Just, you know, get over him as fast as you can.
I thought what I was doing was right.
Right. What was right was if you would have come to me and told me what was going on.
I know that now. So, what happens next?
I'm gonna cut you loose.
You forgive me?
You. Could you handle this paperwork, please?
Yeah, sure. Manning's back in custody, and that's all that matters now.
Rich, uncuff him.
Bo, thanks. I'll never go against your orders again. Trust me.
I can't trust you. I'll never trust you again.
Spencer, I am trying to do what you want, but I can't watch Todd die for something that you did.
Well, get over it, Paige. Todd's a bad guy. And Bo's a pretty good guy, but it's really up to you to determine which one's going to go down, isn't it? Do as I say, and we'll all get what we want. Remember, the end always justifies the means.
Hey, are you okay?
I have to get to the hospital right away.
Honey, you...
I'm sorry. I know I've been acting so crazy lately. I should never have gone to see Todd.
I know, and I still don't understand why you did that.
Because I couldn't believe that someone that I knew, even vaguely, could commit such a terrible crime. But I was wrong.
You know what? I'm still going to look into Manning's
No, please
allegations
don't.
against Spencer.
Don't.
Why not?
You have to think of your career. I mean, the case is over. It's finished. He was convicted.
You know, I don't think I'm half as interested in my career as you are.
Well, you should worry about it.
What has he done to you, huh, Spencer? What's he done to scare you so much?
He didn't scare me.
No, come on. No, there's something he's done. You won't tell him that about his own son. You won't even talk to me about it. Yes.
Hey, sorry to interrupt, Bo, but Manning's been cleared for transport.
All right.
Yo, it's housekeeping.
Rox.
Oh, baby, you're back in one piece.
Well, what did you think this Jones guy was gonna chop me up, a guy like that?
Oh, baby, there's no law that a hottie can't be an axe murderer, too. So, did you get the info on John's dad?
He had it, he didn't say.
Okay, what's your next move?
I gotta tell John.
Are you sure you should do that?
Yeah, I thought I would. Thought about it all the way back here, and I just, gotta be straight with him.
Yeah, well, if you do that, he may never speak to you again.
Hey.
Oh, Hugh.
You okay? You need me to call Bo?
No. I'll be fine.
You'll be fine. Out here in the dark, alone by yourself?
It's been one of those days.
Yeah. I've been having a lot of those days myself lately. But hopefully, things will get back to normal now that Todd Manning's back in custody again. What?
Do you really believe, deep down, that Todd could actually kill his own child?
A lot of people don't give a damn about their kids.
And you say that because you're adopted.
How do you know that?
It was in your opening statement.
Yeah. Some people think that might have been a cheap shot on my part, bringing up that I was adopted.
But the end justifies the means.
No, that's not why I did it. I mean, if that's the way it came across, then I can live with that. Absolutely. That baby needed an advocate.
And you never had one.
I was adopted into an amazing family. Amazing. But not everyone is. Margaret's baby deserved justice. And I did it. And I made sure that the person responsible for that baby's death will pay for it.
Listen, I'm sorry about that, Dr. Truman. I hope I wasn't out of line. I just, I kind of been wondering.
Don't worry about it. Look, here's the deal. I recognize talent when I see it, all right? You've got all the makings of a top-notch surgeon, Michael. That's it. It's that simple.
I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything. Just keep doing good work, all right? Look, I've got to perform a bone marrow aspiration in a little while. You want to assist? It's minor surgery, but...
Do I want to assist? Yes, of course I want to assist. I've never performed one of those.
All right. Let's go scrub up.
Listen, I appreciate the faith you have in me, Dr. Truman, and I promise you, I won't let you down.
I gotta take my chances and hope that John's gonna forgive me.
I hope you know what you're doing. Yeah, try this.
What are you doing here?
I told you that I would stay out of the investigation into your father's death.
Uh-huh.
But I lied.
Honey, I don't think that what you have with Rex is
I
real
don't want to
love.
argue about this. I'm really tired. I think I'm gonna go to bed.
Good idea. Things always look better in the morning. They really do.
Yeah, good night, Mom.
Good night, honey.
You?
Hello, Daryl. This is Dorian.
Yes, Miss Lord.
I want you to keep the heat on Rex Balsam. I want my daughter to continue to think ill of him.
I'm not sure I can do much better than Balsam getting himself arrested.
It's caused a rift between them, but I want more than that. I want the great divide.
You're out of jail.
Yeah. Told you Bo would let me go.
Still doesn't change what you did.
You're right. And I wanted to tell you how sorry I am about everything.
So you're admitting that you should have told me about Todd?
Well, I couldn't. I promised him that I'd keep...
What about what you promised me? You would change, that you weren't gonna keep secrets or get into trouble anymore.
Yeah, I didn't want to, Adriana.
Then why did you?
Because I believe Todd when he says he's innocent. And when you believe in someone, you have to.
Well, I believed in you. So now I have to do what I think is right.
I've been asking around about your father's death.
I know.
You do?
Well, I didn't buy the story about the guy at the boxing match.
I was just trying to help. Fix something that was broken.
So why are you telling me now?
Because I didn't like stabbing you in the back. Lying to you every time we talked.
Yeah, I know how that can be.
Anyway, you were right. Stupid, dangerous.
Nothing happened?
No. And it won't. I'm done.
Good. Turn anything up?
Put it this way. If a cop comes knocking at my door, I will not be happy.
Nothing.
Well, I'm glad you told me. It means a lot.
Anyway, like I said, I was just trying to help. That's all I came here to say.
Natalie? Good night.
Night.
Man, she's not gonna find what she's looking for. This happened a long time ago. And the killer, he's probably dead by now.
Maybe. You have a phone number, right?
Oh, yeah, right here.
Yeah. Hold on to it. I'm sure it'll come in handy.
That was a good call in there, Mike.
Well, I was just following your lead, Doctor.
Yeah, but you still recognized that there was a potential problem and you dealt with it, right?
Well, I guess it's true. You know, there really is no such thing as a simple procedure.
You know, that is true. I mean, listen, you can't take things for granted, you know. You have to plan for every contingency. Right down to the smallest detail.
Why do you keep looking at me like that?
Oh, you just, you remind me of somebody.
Is he incredibly attractive and very charming? No? Okay. Anyone I know?
No, it's just somebody who believes that the end justifies the means. But it doesn't, you know. Sometimes how you get there is just as important as what you get.
I'll keep that in mind. Are you sure you're gonna be okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Go home.
No, you know, you've been a really big supporter of Todd's. And that takes a lot of heart. to find the good in Todd Manning. I can understand why Bo's crazy about you. Have a good night.
If you only knew.
Give me everything we have on Dr. Spencer Truman.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live.
On the next One Life to Live.
If I want Jessica back, then I'm gonna have to learn how to love Tess.
It would serve you right if you never got to see Jessica again.
I am not interested in Christian.
I need to talk to you.